I mean, hand seems fine against about any deck. Pretty decent against Rhino, Solitude, Ephemerate, Teferi. Could be on something else though. Could be mixing it up. Never mind. What are they up to? They scamming? We strategizing, they scheming? Be creativity. Creativity. It's probably not very good for me. I just got the Orvar from the sideboard too. Yeah. Alright, well. Let's see it. Let's see it, let's see it. I don't have the absolute worst game plan with Solitude and stuff. That is gonna be tough. Dude, why is that window just gigantic? So ridiculous. So Teferi's bad against Spell Pierce, Soulherder's bad against removal. So I'm thinking maybe this wall. This wall plus Ephemerate. It's not great though, but the old Ice-Fang Coatl.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Oh, they're just going for it? Oh, okay, well. Might go for the Solitude play here. So they probably have Spell Pierce. The token is a problem. I think I maybe have to and hope for the best. I was basically trading a card for a card. I'm not sure how that saves me. I mean, I just have to play my cards and trade with their cards and hope hope something good comes out of it. Obviously, the whole situation's pretty bad for me. I'll save Hierarch to sack it to or discard it to Archon. Any particularly bad matchups? Yeah. Anything with Ren and 6 I think is not great for you. I think creativity is really tough. I think Tron decks are really tough too. I've been doing really well against the blue-red decks, like Murktide and the Breach decks. It's kind of what I'm preying on, but been struggling a bit against other stuff. Alright, I need an ending. So I'm not beating Teferi Ultimate. Hammer's fine. I mean, it's close, but it's not too bad. I mean, I guess I can beat a Ren Emblem, technically. I'm gonna have some counters. Always a lot of these decks have Veil of Summer, so can be like a little tricky. You could try. I mean, you could try some counters. This deck's not very good at keeping mana open. Okay, I have a couple more draw steps to draw an ending. Unless I have creativity, in which case it's very over. I think they only have 2 Archons left. That's why I didn't Solitude right away. Sad thing is, even if I draw like Ephemerate or something, it just doesn't even matter at this point. That ending's all late to the party. I think this matchup's probably okay if they don't have turn 2 Ren. But I mean, they were on the play that turn 2 Ren. That's pretty much it, honestly. Veil stops Archon, kind of a bit. Dress down 2. I think Rest in Peace is worth it. I don't think Chalice is good because they have Prismatic Command. Explosives is good. Veiled kind of counters Prismatic Command, I guess, on explosives. Stops Archon a bit, stops the Spell Pierce maybe. Night of Autumn. It kills the Fable. The token is kind of like Dresden means I still need Rest in Peace. It stops their Ren to some extent. They sometimes play a Persist or two. Could cut Hierarch because of Ren minus. Dress down for creativity. I still need to untap and deal with Archon. Could be okay. I think the first rip's got to be decent. Stuff. Not sure about a million Solitudes either. Beggars can be choosers. And I'll have to do. Tameshi versus Arcade. Yeah, I played Tameshi yesterday. I figured I wish I was playing Tameshi right now. We could have Dispute for Ice-Fang. It's all better against Ren. Marginally better. If they dispute an Ice-Fang, it's not the end of the world. Oh man, 2 games in a row turn to Ren. Rough. I mean, I know it's nothing special, but it's also like kind of bad for me in the first place, these matchups, and a little unfortunate. It's not trivial for them to have that. It's like 1 in 10 chance or something. To have turn 2 in both games with a fetch land to go with it. Discarding Iona to hand size. Okay. Not good news. I'll play another one. Need to find like explosives or explosives, at least a veil. Veil explosives, one of my sideboard cards basically. Yeah, I mean the Ice-Fangs are, I mean that's what I was kind of missing game one. Not that it would have made a huge difference, I don't think so, but it does add up, right? Hmm. I don't know if they have a ton here for Arcades. Not sure. I mean, what else am I gonna do? Just bluff. Ghost. I'll update the deck list. Hey, Whitey. Adam, I don't know if you're still here, but I was kind of thinking going back to the red splash in creative in Bant. Maybe not play 4 Ren, maybe like play 2 or 3. 2 or 3 Ren and 1 Omnath, something like that. I don't know. Also Magus of the Moon. I was thinking maybe Magus of maybe the red cards kind of helps you a ton in the big mana matchups and Tron. Could like turn the matchup around to just have Magus plus Omnath. So they probably have another Ether Gust, and I guess they can chump. I'm gonna go Teferi Soulherder. With Arcade. No, not in this deck. I was talking about Bant. Oh, they have double Spell Pierce. Just rolling into the Spell Pierce. Or maybe just trying to slow me down. Ren also better than Explorer, yeah. I mean, the Explorer have been fine, to be fair. One Chow's been good for me. I think I won a bunch of games, Chow's on 1 and stuff. Ren and 6, what a cards. Feels kind of worse than Ragavan in some ways. It's a good draw. What's the play? Wool, Soulherder, Explosives? I think they have a bolt in hands. I'll play Wool first, see if I can find a Teferi maybe. Protect my Soulherder. Was it Teferi or an Ephemerate? Alright, I'll jam. Make them have it. Ooh. No bolts. I wonder if I should explosives now. Are you just gonna hard cast an Archon of Blood Crypt? Yeah. I got greedy. I mean, the problem is they have one Dwarven Mine left in their deck. Obviously, I thought about it. I mean, it's not the end of the world. 4, 5, 6, 7. Not the end of the world yet. What are explosives, Arcades, and Killer Wren? I mean, I think I need the explosives on 0. Solitude. Land. Oh man, I thought about it. I mean, I would have only delayed it for 1 turn, but could have been good. So if I play Arcades, I draw 2 cards of Wall. And I can maybe redraw to an Ephemerate. Maybe draw a Veil or something. If not, I can just Solitude. I'm going to play Arcades. I guess it gives me a blocker too. I didn't bring in Dress down. Should I play my Hallowed Fountain? Probably not. Alright, I need a small miracle. It's not the absolute worst, actually. Should have played this fun and shocked, yeah, in hindsight, yeah. I mean, Archon triggers free life, Ren pings, stuff. When do we sack? Just a wall. Just a wall, hope to redraw a wall. Okay. Oh, nice. It's straight up not gonna attack. Okay. Okay. Can I do it all? Ending, explosives, solitude. Fishy? Nah, Roche deck wins. Has passed the ghosting test many times. I mean, they made like just this game. They made a million plays they would never make if they could see my hands. Like Boseiju on explosives, even attacking, they would probably still. I don't know. No, 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 no. There's no chance. No chance they're ghosting. Yeah. I mean, I have mana for. I mean, right now I don't even have to. I can just kill. I don't even have to use an ending. Just Solitude, the Archon, right? Or did that to Teferi bounce Archon? Oh. 3, 7, 8, 11. Not quite. I should have double checked though. Assuming I want to sack it now, right? them. Ren. Play my land because I'm going to draw some cards. I draw 2 cards. Do we have lethal was ending? Did we really have lethal? Teferi bounce Archon ending a token. That's still only 12, right? Still 1 short. But yeah, I should have obviously done the math. I'm not gonna claim that's a little loose. Nah, that was because it was 11 was at the ending, and it was 12 was the ending. Okay, I can get 1 Archon into play, 2 Archons, 0 Archons. Let's see what they think about Teferi. Well, they definitely like bricked a bit, but that makes me feel a little better about this matchup. I was able to win that game. Wow, that did not look like a game I was ever winning. They did flood a bit, which I guess happens when you're doing Ren every turn, but we saw a Iona white is just lights out for me. There's literally nothing I can do about it. What's happened if you dress down when they creativity into a Iona? It just like never picks a color, right? Yeah, I don't know why they didn't attack. Even if they suspect I have Ice-Fang in hand, it's not getting much better for them. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do dress down. Fairy's really good, but it's also my worst card against Spell Pierce. It's my most expensive. It's my only expensive spell. Why would it bring in Iona? I mean, Iona white just beats me. But they had Iona. We didn't see Persist though, so I don't know if I want the second rip. Does pitch to Solitude, which is nice. Soulherder ended up winning me the game. Arcades ended up winning me the game. Should I just cut the Teferi? Maybe they're not that good. It's not that great against Ren. It's not that great against a lot of things. It's good against the Fable token, exactly. Which is like really important, but you think they still get to pick? I mean, I think Dress Down's probably okay either way. They're not right. Ooh. Maybe 2 rips is a lot when I already have 4 endings that I'm basically only using for one land short. Am I in the gambling moods? Strong hand if I draw a second land. I have ending, I have Wall double Ephemerate. Oh man. Veil's really good. Oh man. Yeah, if I had a try on the fetch man. And the hand is so stacked though. Thermal to 5. Definitely keeping these 4 cards. Kind of want to ditch the Solitudes. A little greedy, but F4 and against their mulligan to 5. Or I could ditch Arcades. Arcades doesn't do that much without Soulherder. Since they're on mull to 5, they might be in a spot where they're kind of all in on a creativity. Uh-oh, he's calling me now. Sorry. Oh, their draw is kind of atrocious, but I'm not doing much either. I guess I had that Ephemerate. I forgot about that Ephemerate. Ooh. Easy clap. Hopefully. Oh, he's getting called. Yeah, very exciting stuff. Trust me. One did discards. Gus and another Fable. They have a third Fable. Who's worried to discard a Fable? How badly do you want to get rid of that treasure token? Oh man, I could Teferi. Let's start by casting Wall of Blossom, I guess. Creativity into Iona is a little scary. I can potentially creativity for 2 next turn. I can negate 1. I mean, I could play it super safe and bounce that treasure token. I don't hate it. It's not the greatest value ever, but still something. Already Teferi upticked. Oh man. Got 3 cards left. Alright. I'm gonna play like a coward, but I think it's kind of good right now. Because I have a ton of resources, I'm just trying to not get blown out. Oh, I can still creativity for 2. At least I get 1. Except I can't beat the second one now. I'll let them have both. I sack Wall and Teferi. I lose Eiganjo in a wall. Or no, I can just Solitude. Can discard. It's one more chance at Iona if they kept it in. Can I beat Archon? Alright. I think I can beat 1 Archon. Needed a land turn earlier. Oh man, maybe in hindsight. I mean, in hindsight, it's so tough to know like if they have a Yona in their deck or not. They don't have a Yona. I should let them have the double creativity if they do, though. Well, I'm dead to a burn spell. I'll probably lose. I guess I messed up. Probably lose anyways, but maybe not. I'm guessing they could have rebuilt. Oh man, so close. What a shitty matchup. Giganta. I think I'm gonna go mulligan. Much better. Let's get rid of Solitude probably. Any consideration not playing Solar that turn, keep Ephemerate, Blink Coatl, and block Archon? Not playing Soulherder at one turn and instead keep Ephemerate up to Blink Coatl and block Archon. Yeah, I didn't realize how low I was gonna get. Tribal Flames my wall. Okay, you got it. Almost worth. I don't really want to use ending on thingy when I have witness and wall. Could have used that Ice-Fang though. Wait, does Draco give Ragavan first strike? We're gonna get Dracoed. Damn. I mean, it's worth it, I guess. It's like 2 damage to my face. I have like a million good hits. I didn't think it would be worth it for them to start firing like removal at my cantrip creatures, but might be wrong. Might have been wrong. Alright, this time I think we're good. Surely. Surely I can stop a Ragavan this time. Get Soulherder going or get some beatdowns going. Kind of like get Soulherder going. Force them to use. Yeah. Could have another bolt. which case, not super efficient. Now they play Binding. That in shock. Fine. I mean, they're probably out of gas. I have Boseiju for Draco, whatever that card's called. If I had played Arcades, I would have had 1 mana Boseiju for Binding. I guess I can still do it next turn. Did have another Binding. But to find out. Nice. Draw 2. Alright, hand's pretty stacked. I don't think I can lose anymore. Bubble. Why would you play Bubble in the deck? Do you have synergies besides mill and fetch lands? I don't think that's enough to play Bubble. Oh, Breach. Just everyone playing Breach? Is that the world we live in? Could be. Oh, I didn't play Hierarch first. Oops. That's bad. Ah, they're playing Goyf. That makes sense. More sense than Breach. Yeah, okay. Goyf is a good version to play Bubble. A good reason to play Bubble. That's so awkward when you're in aggro deck and you're trying to map up your draw, and especially once you start mulliganing and you have the randomness of Bubble on top of everything else, it's just not that great. Alright, I mean, worst comes to worst, I can Solitude some of my creatures. It's like they're playing Ren in 6. Why 1 Noble? I didn't want to play more. Never want to draw more than 1. Give me back. Give me back my wall. There, it's fine. Oh, they're already down 2, right? They play all the shock lands. The plan was not sustainable. I mean, if they had had like a Draco early in the game, they did flood. I thought I was going to lose that game for a second. When they hit the Wall of Omens, and thought I was not in the greatest shape. Oh, they play Iteration. That makes Bubble a bit better too. Iteration in that deck's pretty cool. Another Iteration. You don't think they played bad? Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, there are a bunch of 2-1s and free freeze. They kind of have to kill my walls. I don't know, I thought it would just, if Dad had 1 Tribal Flames. Okay. Have blanked in response, maybe make the Soulherder a bit bigger. I've got a Reduke Adept. This thing GG after game 1. Alright, I'm gonna bring in Knight because it gains life and it kills Draco. What else?
The genius of Gabriel Nassif.
Dresden kills the 5/5, I believe. Only on Chalice for one. What do they have? 4 Goyfs, maybe? If they're playing Bubble. They're playing Iteration. They're probably not playing Goyf and Iteration. Endurance. They don't really play with Graveyard. Explosives. I don't think it's like super great. And just address down a Knight. And then cut. Not much to cut. Teferi's decent if they have the 2 mana cards in their deck. To bounce, but I guess I'm just gonna cut Teferi. Witness? I think Witness is fine. Witness was really good for me this game. Alright, great hands. Great hands. And they're mulliganing. Should I even bother with Temple Garden? I don't think so. This way I can have turn-free Death Touch Ice-Fang. Oh, they play Channeler. Okay, maybe they do play they probably do play Breach then. We didn't see Channeler game 1. They're stacked. They didn't have it in them to attack there. They're like, nah. He's blocking anyways. New iteration of Ancient deck, yeah. Kind of flavor of the month right now. Breach. All these Breach decks. I guess I should have brought in some Rest in Peace. It's going. I lost round 1, but I think we're going to win this round. So that's nice. Not totally getting wrecked. Just double walled for mana efficiency. Wall up. A bolting face or bolting Ice-Fang? Bolting Ice-Fang. Yeah, just say go. It's a little passive, but they're keeping a lot of mana up to every turn, so I don't mind too much. Iteration. Dude, they're so unlucky too. Oh. I think they can have anything for white-red. I'm just gonna get burned out. Gain 4, no big deal. Well, probably never taking creature damage. That's good. How's that breach looking for them right now? A bubble, a Chandler, a bubble, a bubble, a bolt. Finally. Otherwise, they might have stubborn denial. They might just have stubborn denial. Maybe I'll say go. They're probably gonna fetch enough turn. I mean, maybe they won't, but they're not cautious. Could have played Ice-Fang first. That's kind of bad. Now I can't play Ice-Fang for a turn. Serg, 508, Serg. Thank you so much for your sub, appreciated. Alright, it dies enough turn. I'm done. I can actually play my cards just fine. Alright, Solitude number 1. Can they counter it? Alright, can they kill it? They can't just let me lifelink. It's not gonna work out well for them. Ooh, Dramoka's command? Does that do more than just... Okay, it's just 2 for 1 still. Ooh, and I gained some life because I fought, I think. Nice. Poggers. Ooh, speaking of poggers. Hello! Attack for a leave, though. Alright, GG's. Classic Hierarch being worse than a land. Pretty marginal keep. Have we had any discourse over the OP Twitter announcement? No, I missed it. I don't know what you were talking about. Link? What they announce? Just for the RCs being the same format for a season. Oh, that. Yeah, I saw people who said it was good and saw people who said it was bad. So basically the PTQs, right? It's limited plus only one constructed format. I did see that actually. What do people think? Doesn't make a ton of sense to me. I don't see how it makes it easier. Like, I mean, usually when you own a Pioneer deck, you own a Pioneer deck, and I mean, they really make it easier or better? Isn't it better to just like everyone gets a shot in their favorite constructed formats? It's like Titan. I think Titan's probably kind of a close matchup. That'll be harder to grind. It's not harder. It's just more variance in some way. I don't know. It's like maybe someone goes a whole constructed season without playing, and instead of having like, I mean, assuming you only play like one constructed format, you instead of having one shot every season, you have many shots one season. I don't know. Sounds kind of worse, but it's not like Pioneer and Modern change a ton over the course of a year or two. Did they explain the logic? Yeah, Rosie. I'm assuming a lot of people are like, a lot of the grinders just not a big deal. I mean, I guess the logic is like you only have to invest in one deck per season. So maybe it does make it easier overall. Alright, I have a pretty good hand. Drawing a land would be ideal. On tap white would be extremely nice. I think Dryad is my priority. I usually have to get rid of the Dryad at some point because of Valakut. Or I could be greedy and Amulet, play an Ice-Fang, try and draw land. If I have land on top, I'll be happy either way. Metamorph. What are they copying? Amulet? Razor. Setting up Port Titan next turn. Alright. There she is. I think I'll lead was Ice-Fang. Beautiful. Death Touch. Let's go. No, definitely getting rid of the amulets. Not doing anything much better and have a backup one. I think I'm just gonna go for Ephemerate on Ice-Fang here, try and rip on tap land so I can hardcast Solitude and be able to actually blink Solitude. Not sure. Target Solitude was ending, blink it, and then blink an Ice-Fang on my turn. What's the downside? And then have Soulherder? I mean, that's just better. Why would I not do that? Ding, ding, ding. Into Soulherder. Have Soulherder plus Solitude. Or I could Ephemerate twice. Kind of a disaster if I break on lands. Alright, this seems good enough. Also, I get to get rid of the Grazer, I guess. Push some damage. Oh no, never mind. Oh yeah, I want the Solitude to stay in play, yeah. Metamorph is interesting. Seems kind of weird. You got a little flexibility, but seems like a card that can just be a break in your hand. Does anyone know why they play Metamorph besides just like, oh, I get to copy an Amulet, I get to copy a Titan. You get to copy an Archon, I guess. Is that the new tech? Is that just better than Orvar? Instead of like getting super fancy with Orvar, you just on tap cast a Titan. And it's like less gimmicky. Be open as a maniac and just trying things out, yeah. Just asking, I feel like it's maybe not the first time I see it. I've seen it once before, I'm not sure. Alright, I'm not sure how I fare against another Titan. If they can do anything cool. I mean, obviously they could just have like dry it into Titan or something dumb, but Ephemerate would be my best draw here. Ephemerate, Solitude. Knight of Autumn, not the absolute worst, I guess. Transmute, okay. Or Valakut, uh-oh. That was good for them. Let's see what you got. How many lands you got? Remember when I said that ending? I mean, in hindsight, I messed up. In hindsight, I would have been better off ephemerating Ice-Fang twice, hard casting Solitude. I would have still had an ending in hand. Interesting. Potential punt. Got fetched first. Otawara could be worse. Do I have to pay for a pact? Oh, wait, do I win? Could be worse. I'll actually just win, right? 1, 2. Oh, yeah, I just win. I almost missed it. Huh. Wait, didn't it pack twice? Oh! Oh, that was awkward. I almost missed it, he says. Almost missed it. Oh, it sucked. And I could have saved like my Ice-Fang they're gonna kill. Oh, annoyed. Freaking annoyed. Got so excited too. I mean, I could try and bait. It's really ambitious. Now that literally gives double strike, right? Yeah, I could have an extra card. They punted. They didn't pump their token. Could have had an extra card, an extra Ice-Fang. I mean, they can just bounce to Laria West and pact again. I'm still behind. I'm still very far behind. I can't pump. Oh yeah, it's 4 mana. Clueless. Clueless Gab. Wow, what a dumb mistake. It's not like it was hard to double check either. I was literally just a one tact sitting in the graveyard. I was even thinking it's kind of weird they took a line that just leaves them dead to a removal spell, even like a Teferi. Spoiler, they didn't. Still pretty light on the sideboard. I didn't add more cards. I still have the 1 Subtlety, 1 Plotter, 1 Dress Down, 1 Knight. Chalice for 0 I think is like pretty decent in this matchup. I usually like having 1 Chalice against Titan. Stop pack, I think it's worth it. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think you want explosives. 5 cards and then board out. Probably just Teferi. Teferi's fine. Could trim an Ice-Fang too. Could trim some Ice-Fangs. Maybe keep in 1 Teferi. Did Shum blocked? It's kind of funny. It's kind of random. Alright, so getting Float Blue, play the bounce land, bounce Solaria West, and then they can just Titan for like 2 Urza Saga. Or I could just Titan for Tolaria West and bounce land again. Yeah, I need to top deck like a madman. Not even sure I can realistically top deck out of it. Titan. Morning, Mr. Raff. I went for double saga. Feel like that's much worse than Tolaria West for Dryads. Now I can just get lucky and draw. That's a good start, but yeah, I feel like I can get much luckier against double saga. Like a bunch of tokens is annoying, but a bunch of tokens in Amulet at the end of the like, because now I can draw Solitude into. Like, I kind of had to draw Solitude either way. But if they had a Dryad, now I have to draw Solitude into something to deal with Solitude, whereas now I can just... I can even maybe break for a turn or two. I don't know. I don't know what chat thinks, if Double Saga is better than Tolaria West Bounce Land. It's freaking cold. It's finally getting a little warmer here today. I mean, not that it was super cold, but it was like around 0 Celsius, around like 30 Fahrenheit for like past weeks. It's supposed to get a little warmer today. No need for blanket, only just a t-shirt. Also just showered before the stream, so it tend to be less cold just after a shower. Stocklist is 2T. Oh, really? I thought it was just 4T West. Oh, well, that explains it. I thought they had, I don't know, I just assumed they had 4 for some reason. Okay, fair enough. That makes sense. They haven't played 4T West in a long time. It's like 2000, yeah, okay. Soda says, I'm so excited for the RCQ changes next season. Okay, yeah, we're discussing it earlier. Someone brought it up. Rosie brought it up. I was actually going to make a poll to see what people thought. Oh, hello. This isn't that good. Some extra damage. Just attack. Where did their second... Oh, they bounced it. This attacks, this attacks, this attacks. I don't really want to block. I think Ice-Fang gets in there as well. I'm just tired of caring about one format when 90% of the RCQs around me are modern. I'm not sure what you mean, though. Anacha says, I've been playing Titan since 2019. We're playing free at the time, Tolaria West, and moved down to 2 since MH2. Yeah, you don't miss it. You never really miss it. This game I might win because they didn't have a third one. I'm surprised. You would think it was on Holy Heat, you would want more Tolaria Wests. You would think with people having access to good removal for Titan, you would want to be able to loop more Titans in these long grindy games. But obviously there's other factors at play. No, not really. Saga gives us a lot of, yeah, if that's fair point, I guess. You gotta cut something for the Sagas. Saga looking a little worse here. Another Arcades. Oh. Target creature gains double strike until end of turn. Just the flyers in. I guess I don't even have to attack with so uncalled for, calling organizers trash. Yeah, I feel like Legacy's been doing a decent job and improving. I haven't heard too many people complain about Legacy and their events and the way they run their event. I haven't seen too many people complain recently about any of that stuff. Maybe So I don't know if it's everything got better, people got tired of complaining. Let's see. If I block, it forces them to use thingy, but I don't know what that accomplishes. Don't really want to chump with Hierarch. I think I just take it. Main issue for me is still the cost of holding an RCQ in Europe. Yeah, I mean, they just don't get enough subsidy from Wizards. Yes. Long story short, not as much as previous organizers used to get, I think. I have 1,000,000 grazers. I'm never winning this race. Should I fetch? I should fetch. This game's gonna go on at least 2 or 3 more turns. Should probably fetch. Hello, popping off. Let's go. Witness? Oh, Witness would be sick. Well, it's nice. Divination. Hello! What are we popping, though? I mean, it's gotta be walls, right? Rather than kill Saga. Maybe kill Saga first. Huh. I mean, it's like denying them 1 token, which is... I mean, my draw steps are really, really good, right? Like 2 cards, my cards are just so high impact. Yeah, I think it's just wall. It's all like more variance. I could just break. Or, we embrace the variance here. Just embrace it. Okay, now I can not be too greedy and just probably blink the knight since I'm tapped out anyways and have infinite gas. Ancestral? What do you mean ancestral? It draws 4 cards. Alright, I still need to dodge Dryad. Still need to dodge Dryad for a turn. I still have the 1 plotter, the 1 subtlety, yeah. Oh. So they get to kill. Hopefully, all they can do is Dryad plus map for bounce lands. Oh, Azusa. Azusa. They get Azusa, they get to kill Soulherder. Maybe they just go Soulherder, Ice-Fang Solitude. Knight probably actually Solitude, Soulherder, and Knight. Ooh, if they map for Vedalken, they get 4 triggers? 2 triggers. Dead to Vesuva Dryad. Oh, wow. No, you mean Azusa Dryad. Maybe they don't have Azusa in their deck? Oh, they have Tribelder in play. Weird. What are they doing? Are they just throwing? Are they out of Dryads? 1 Dryad here. 2 Dryads. No, they're only played 2 Dryads. What the hell? Yeah, no, Jordan's had the line Dryad for Vesuva. Vesuva bounce land, deal 3 damage. No, Dryad Vesuva is not enough, right? They needed or Dryad they needed Azusa Vesuva. Oh no, it was Tribal, maybe that was enough, right? Yeah, somehow they only have 7 minutes. They took a break at some point. They were gone for like 3 or 4 minutes. Alright, yeah, not too sure what's going on here. If they're punting or if there's a reason for what they just did. Seems like punts, but... Did I just kill them this turn with my flyers? No. Alright, let's not punt right back. I think he just starts with wall here. Actually, if I Solitude Titan and I bounce a token, then my walls can attack for a lot. I'm gonna start with wall. I think starting with wall is good. Can I get a witness? No double trigger on witness, Sag. Okay, now I want to definitely keep Ephemerate in hand. Let's see, Teferi. I guess I'm still. I'm gonna kill the Titan with Solitude enough turn. So I guess just attack was thingy. Okay. Just to fairy bounce a token, maybe. And Soulherder Solitude. Solitude the Titan. And then I have Ephemerate at instant speed to beat a Dryad. No one plays less than 4 Dryads, right? In Amulet Titan, in the main. Do people, I mean, they do have Metamorph in their deck, so who knows what they trim for that, but in Dryad's like your best card, right? I've seen some play free. But then they probably have a Azusa if they play free Dryads. Oh, I kept mentioning Azusa. I'm dumb. They need Dryad to make Vedalken do something. In my lines last turn. Such a tool. Loss is not that big of a deal, right? You said it 20 times. Sorry, I wasn't ignoring you or anything. Sometimes I just get oblivious. Someone on free Dryad. 2 Azusa sometimes? Man, 2 Azusas for the high rollers. Just trying to get these nut draws. I wish I was as ambitious, as optimistic as people who put 2 Dryads in their Titan decks. Let's yeah, no clue. Maybe it's just good. You played 4 Azusa? Yeah, but that was before Dryad was printed, right? Surely. I've been playing 2 Azusa often, cut 1 post side, but obviously playing 4 Dryads. Okay, just, yeah. Go for the high rolls in game 1. Fair. As always. Don't trust your streamer. Yeah, maybe they're just only playing 2 Dryads. What are you copying? Not a Valakut. Okay. I mean, this is over. They're at 5 minutes. We're in game 1. I have Ephemerate Witness. It's like giga over. You can see not to the line of Dry Lethal. Huh? Smart. Giving them... I mean, if they speed up, they could win in like a few minutes. So what did we say? We said Teferi trim and an Ice-Fang trim. I don't think the death touch of Ice-Fang is super relevant in this matchup. I could see Ice-Fang being better than Teferi though. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep Ice-Fang for a little extra consistency. Deck is hard to play, yeah. It feels like the learning curve is a little steep, but once you know what you're doing, it's I don't know if the games are still like as I mean obviously they get easier, but not sure what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. Alright. I was hoping for 2, but that'll do. I think you just keep Arcades here and ditch a Solitude. Maybe I should keep 2 Solitude. Yeah, Emrakul's for the Mill matchup. Mill's been popular, so I try to have an Emrakul in my sideboard when Mill is. When I play against Mill more than once every 15 matches, I just I have an Emrakul. And right now I'm playing against Mill. I think I've averaged Mill less than one every 10 matches recently. Oh, they're definitely speeding up. Ooh, Boseiju's nice. Nice little peel here. Slows them down some more. HelloFresh, yeah. Still have a few days to take advantage of my super beneficial offer. I think you save about 70% on your first 30 meals. But you must be from the US. You must have like not made an account before. Maybe if you have an account, you can make one in name of someone in your family. Get the discounts. I only have 2 boxes left on my current deal. I don't know if you can get another deal, Raf, but you could probably make an account in someone else's name. I'm assuming. We actually, Liz got a deal from not even a streamer or anything. I don't know. Huh, what did I do here? They went Dryad, no land? I guess I just play Soulherder. Could they be sandbagging? Our grocery budget has dropped by like 30% by doing 3 meals a week. Well, with the offers, it's definitely plus EV. I don't know. They claim you save money even on like regular basis. I'm not sure, I didn't do the math. Nargalion, welcome back. Thanks for the 26. Appreciate it. I love that I'm not throwing away food but hate all the plastic, but that's whatever. Yeah, there's a little too much plastic because of the sauces and stuff. I wish they maybe it's too much logistics, but because for instance they'll like wrap, that when there's fish sauce, they give you the fish sauce because it's not something super common. It'd be cool if you could click like, I have fish sauce at home, or I have soy sauce, or I have rice, and then it gets a little cheaper. You can like click the items so you like it's less plastic and you know you save a little money, I guess. Okay, what's the deal here? So if they play a land, I have to kill Dryad anyways. Let's just kill Dryad now. Also just question why they don't have a program to reuse the freezer packs. I don't know what the freezer packs are. The individual wrap zucchini. See, I wonder if it's different in France. I heard that. I've been getting. Do they individually wrap like carrots and sweet potatoes? I haven't ordered anything with zucchini in it, so I don't know about zucchini, but carrots and onions and all that stuff has not been wrapped. It would get more expensive, I think, if the boxes were custom. It complicates Picnicking and packing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm assuming the logistics are just not worth it. Deal breaker for me was everything just starts tasting same E. Um, I could see it. We had like some new recipes, kind of stuff we wouldn't have made before, or a little different. Like, I think it's like once in a while, maybe to get new ideas, but yeah, maybe. I mean, to be fair, we cook the same recipes a lot, anyways. The boxes they deliver have big ice bags and they make you throw away recycle. They could save a ton of money. Oh, oh, we got them. The guy who delivers has like a car was like kind of a cold compartment, and you get the box and you can still feel like how cool it is. Um, so maybe it's all different the way they do it in France. I'm not sure. Has it been so long time? They took forever in game one for some reason. They were really slow in game one. Everything is pretty. I just get overwhelmed at the grocery store because I have ADHD and I just overbite it. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I never noticed, but Liz. Well, I noticed, but I never thought that it was maybe because of ADHD. Liz is the same way. It kind of drives me crazy. I usually go alone grocery shopping, but when we go together, she always wants to buy like a million things. And I'm like, no, we don't need that much food. It's like, I can go back in a few days. We don't need to get everything right away. That's funny. I need to tell her that. Add one to the pile of things people do because of ADHD. I use Dryad here. I mean, at this point, I should just use Boseiju, right? And save Solitude for an actual Titan. Yeah, I make a list just to remember what I need, but I have a decent bit of free time, so I just go every 2 or 3 days. Like usually, like every 3 days grocery shopping, and then I know what I'm gonna cook already. I know which recipes I'm gonna cook. I can't turn down a good deal in bulk. Yeah, I don't shop really. I shop like a fairly small organic supermarket, so they don't have. I mean, they'll have minus 30% on stuff that's about to go bad, minus 50. Well, I thought that's just what I said. Okay, 2-1, not bad. Is this a keep? Alright, I actually haven't really checked what my opponents were playing so far today, but I think for this hand I'll take a quick peek. Oh, looks like I'm up against Hammer Time. Well, easiest keep of my life, I guess. Who will be cooking? Yeah, I mean, I'll probably do some cooking. It's kind of tough to cook for like 12, 16 people. You maybe have to like do like slightly more simple stuff, but easy Hammer Time curse. Well, we'll see. Nassif playing Truth. Yeah, ban Truth, I agree. Yeah. Now, Kai is kind of a master at cooking for a lot of people. He just like chops potatoes in like pretty big pieces, season it, chicken, breast of chicken, season it, oil, fry it in the oven. Boom, done. You can't get too fancy. Mm, not get greedy, right? Just do it now. Like if I draw land, I'm really happy, and if I why do I even get basic planes? No, let's not get greedy. Yeah, literal let him cook. Hopefully they have blacksmith skill here. That would be amazing. Maybe they do get to draw a card of Ephemerate if they scale. So it's not a loss for them. Not a big loss. Alright, I'm gonna get Temple Garden, I think. Because I have a Hierarch in my deck. And a Wall of Blossom 2-on-2. I'm gonna cast it. Shadow Spear, do I care? I don't think so. If you were to guess for the standard RC, how many decks that have green in them to 8? I haven't played standard in a while. Is just green unplayable in standard right now? It could be like a Jund deck or something. Attack. We can make a token and block. That's not good for me. Green. Even Jund. People don't even bother with Jund anymore. These Jund decks were not so bad. They're not so good either, but Titan. The Titan decks. I'm not getting the greatest vibes of the way my opponent's been playing this game. Not gonna lie. Am I in danger of dying next turn? I tap out, yes. They didn't tap their Saga for mana, they didn't make an extra token. So I die to like Plains plus Thingy next turn. You need to have Plains, Paladin, and another hammer. I'd have Nexus too. I just died to Plains into Plains, play, activate, equip, but then have to reactivate. I don't know if I need to gamble. My hand's pretty strong, and there's not too much they can do about it. Could just get rid of the hammer. I forgot I get to attack too. Do I think they're ghosting? I think there's a small chance, yeah. I feel like their lines have been a little sus. But, you know, just a little suspicion. Okay, so this playing the wall means that if I don't draw Solitude or land, and they have Paladin plus double hammer, I die. Can I really lose if I just say go? What's my line if I just say go? I mean, I can kind of chill, right? I really want to play this wall. You don't know how badly I want to play this wall, but whatever, I'll play the wall. The parlay of me losing there is like pretty huge. But it's possible I'm like close to 0 to lose if I just always keep mana up. Seems very hard for them to be dull Ephemerate. I know, I agree. Oh, here's the Plains. Here's the Paladin. And then here's the second hammer. No, no second hammer. I think Nexus equipment is just game now because you have to, it loses flying. So they have to re-equip it, and if it's just trample, I can block it with wall. No, I mean, I would have not played that wave. That was enough for them. That was like too much to dodge. Well, I definitely want to kill the Paladin sooner rather than later. But I also don't want to lose to Also don't want to lose to skill. Do I use an Ephemerate to kill the Paladin? Or do I use an Ending? If I use Ending, I need another Paladin. Could just kill that stupid Shadow Sphere, honestly. I don't hate it. Kind of obnoxious. Make sure this is dying. Complicated game to navigate. Yeah, yes and no. Like last turn was kind of tricky. Is getting rid of the Sphere really the play? I mean, just Spear and Nexus is kind of obnoxious. And all their creature having trample is obnoxious. And I have like tons of value in hands. I did play in a way where I probably need to use my Ephemerate now. Oh, Gingerbrute. Gingerbrute. So I need to just jump. So I don't die to skill. Wait, they can target my creatures with skill too, right? Make a difference. A brood first. At 48. I need to start playing. Oh, I have double. Forgot I had 2 Ephemerates. Looks like they don't have skill. Oh, they're just gonna Nexus skill me, right? I guess I was never beating a skill this game. I think maybe I punt. Oh no, never mind. I'm at. Thought I was like, oh, they needed. Yeah, I'm dumb. I was thinking. I was thinking wrong. I was thinking. I was at 2 poison basically. Not out of the woods yet. As long as I don't have like a Teferi or well anything that's instant speed to get rid of Nexus, they could just win with Nexus. Paladin, Death Paladin. I'm just dead. Death Paladin and dead. If they have Hammer plus thingy, I'm dead. Oh, they're fetching. Oh, they don't have Metalcraft. You're right. Gift. Gift for Nettle Cysts. Okay. You're right. You're right. So maybe we should keep it that way, that they don't have get the hammer. The hammer, play a hierarch, attack with both. Oh, they can activate and kill my Solitude. Wow. Punt is real. Well, that was atrocious. Oh, it didn't activate Nexus. Okay. Puns versus punts. Oh. No. I meant to no on Solitude, not no on Soulherder. Whew! Deep breath. Deep breath. Yeah, I'm not guessing for sure. I'm literally telling them how to kill me. And I have a fast clock, actually. I guess I should have gone for Nettle Cyst. I was not thinking that. I guess I can just, I should be okay. I can just Teferi my Solitude now. Posture, Gab. Yeah, double Soulherder's fast clock. Hmm. It's a big hit. And then have to deal with Solitude individually. I think I need to. I think I just need to Solitude that thing right away. I don't think I can afford to take that hit. Because then they just kill me with the thingies individually. It's like they get me to 7 poison and then they have 2 1/1s. Oh, now they have block her with Give-Up runes. Annoying. I'm gonna gain a lot of life. And I can kill every artifact and enchantment they play, but other attacking. I think that's a bad attack by them. Unless they have another blocker. Maybe they want to keep the Teferi in check. No, not even. I don't think they're winning this race. Not sure that's a good play. Does make my clock a little faster. Can blank Knight into a 4-free for now. My life total doesn't really matter. Yeah, Prismatic Ending at instant speed means I don't die to 8 plus hammer. But I'm getting legit worried about the clock this game and might not be optimal. Ooh, what a draw. What a freaking draw. Yeah, Boseiju is a banger. The one Boseiju is so good. Also, with Arcades, I get to do it for 1 mana all the time. Like, it comes up a lot. You go on 5 mana Arcades plus Boseiju against like a matchup like Titan or. I'll do it end of turn. Maybe I won't even do it. Maybe I'll do it end of turn. This way, if they have skill, I don't take extra damage. Oh, we'll do it now, though. Oh, never mind. I have it to Teferi. So. Yeah. Don't mind me. Just drunk. Drunk Gab. Question mark? Any question marks in chat? I just wanted to see if they were going to play something good. Obviously. Obviously, I was just, making sure they didn't play anything better. Perfect information. Classic Clueless. All right, let's try and save a second or two. All right, Dress Down, Knight, Explosives. Chalice on the draw is kind of a close one. Teferi's pretty mediocre. The walls are kind of not the greatest against them. Maybe this is a matchup where you can trim a wall or two. Maybe trim a wall, trim an Arcades. And then Chalice on the draw when Ephemerate's one of my best cards. And they have Stoneforge. Plotter for Saga. Okay, nice plays. Saga also beats Chalice. Yeah, yeah. But they still have a lot of 1 mana spells. I'll bring it in on the play. I think maybe on the draw it's all too weak. Coach Pingu. I like the name. Coach Pingu? Pingu, is that the ice creams? No, what's Pingu from? Isn't there Kinder? A Kinder that's like, wait. No, Kinder. Which one is it? Kinder. Yeah, Kinder. Oh no, Pingui? I think it's King Pingui in France too. Pingu is a claymation cartoon. Oh. Oh yeah, get an emote, Coach Pingu. Nice. Ooh, relic. Relic, relic, relic. Um, relic doesn't do a ton against me. Penguin France, not good. That's a lie. I don't think I've ever had a Kinder chocolate that I didn't like. Yeah, maybe they had a bad card, just have it for cantrip. I don't know. Just say go, I guess. Maybe I should have played a basic because of Ice-Fang, actually. Got there with Foro's creativity. Ooh, good job. Yeah, creativity is really good deck. Creativity is very, very good. I lost. That was my one loss. Creativity.
Got there with 4-0 with creativity.
Such 4-0s. That guy Daniel, congrats. Which version? My one loss so far. This game's looking kind of decent. 5-color. I tend to be more on the like free-ish color side, but Teferi binding, pretty good cards. This matchup must be insane. No, it's not that great. It's fine, but you can get ran over. I mean, your draws have been bad. Both games. I mean, game one, I just had like a really good draw against them, and then this game, they had turn one relic, turn two sack a relic. Obviously, it's gonna make my deck look good. 4-color plus Archon. So you're playing Teferi and Binding. What do you play against? What were people playing? Was X-File playing his 4-color Omnap deck? Or 5-color, whatever it is. Omnap. I think I might greed here and just Ephemerate Ice-Fang. Draw some cards rather than save it for Solitude. Could have taken the damage too. Could have Path. I mean, they have Skill. Skill kind of wrecks me. I didn't have to run into it. Oh, Spell Pierce. Right. I might just Solitude the token. This way I get to Soulherder Ice-Fang. Because if not, kind of spewing. I guess I can save Explosives for 1. Scale. Yeah, this skill. Oh, it's hexproof and indestructible. Never mind. Thought it was. I don't know. For some reason, I thought it countered. You're right. I didn't expect Spell Pierce against my deck. Such a good card, but I guess it's good if I don't expect it. Immediately regret my decision. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I'm always gonna have like I'm gonna always tap out to the max and have very little mana left for Ephemerate. I'm just gonna lose. The Hammer Time Curse is back. I just threw the game. Also didn't fetch that one basic earlier. Or didn't play a basic on 2, and now my Ice-Fang doesn't have trample. It doesn't have Death Touch. Oh, it's kind of lucky. Let's not spew. So they don't have a hammer, but they get one in 2 turns. I guess I just explode this for 1. And then Solitude Paladin now, maybe? Or down a bit greedy, Kind of want to be a bit greedy. Do I need to kill Paladin right away? Only if they have skill in hand and top deck a hammer. Let's see what I draw first. Why not wait on explosives? Because of skill. The card we've been talking. I think skill saves it, yeah. Might need to get value out of that Solitude. I'm not sure I can afford to just... But if they have skill... Yeah, I don't know. If they have skill, they get to... I Solitude on my turn, they skill it. Then they get the trigger of Saga. Another Paladin. Alright. Like patience might be paying off. True, with Spear gone, Ice-Fang's much better. It's kind of good they play the second one. At least if I have skill, they don't get to make a token and I get to kill the other Paladin. I don't feel like I'm losing it all. Leaving blue mana up. Yeah, I could just be a cheap bluff though. Basically cost them nothing. Wouldn't put too much stock into it. You never know. Alright, what do you have? They could have Mana Leak too. That would be a beating. That'd probably be game. Do you have skill? Even if they have skill, they might be saving it for the second one because they know I'm going to blink kill the second one. They don't have skill. I'm probably out of the woods. Hammer, yeah, the game against Hammer are always so I feel like they're very complicated. I think I mess up against Hammer more than I mess up against any other deck in Modern. I don't know if other people who play Modern feel the same way. Just so hard to know like what they have. It's like so high variance, and it's so hard to quantify exactly like every ramification of their draws and whatever calculations and ponder and yeah. Not that it's a tool, but I mean, in some ways, I guess that it's a tool. Just like it can like Just so insanely high variance. Oh wow, Ginger Brute. Against Breach? Maybe. Alright, my Solitude needs to hit. Just get rid of both, right? They both kill me if they top deck a hammer. Or I could get fancy. I could attack, kill a construct. I'm gonna get rid of the aids. I guess Nexus I don't care about. I have 2 Ice-Fangs. I don't even really care about the 8 actually. Maybe I'd care about it at some point. Oh, good sequencing by me. Yeah. Alright, nice. I think we win now. Any updates on the deck? Not much. I really like the main deck. Not sure what to experiment. And then Sideboard is kind of metagame call. I've been struggling against Creativity. I've been struggling against Tron. I would struggle against Omnath, so you could load up on Orvars maybe in the sideboard, or you could load up on Plotters and Subtlety, maybe some Dovin's Vetoes. Play less Rest in Peace, less Endurance. Otawara is kind of nice. Still can't use it, I guess, but 1 Hierarch, that's the question I get the most. It's just to round out the deck, basically. I never really want to draw more than 1. I don't think it's amazing or essential in the deck, and you know, if you start trimming a land, adding hierarchs, you get more 1-lander. Just hierarch's just not that great in modern, basically, and I don't really want more than 1. Would the new Norn be good? I think it's too expensive, and stopping your opponents is not good enough. It is kind of cool against Creativity. They can't, because their interaction is like Spell Pierce, Lightning Bolt. Some versions play Binding, I guess, but yeah, Norn's really good against Creativity, but 5 mana is also a lot. All right, bread and butter.